as promised, my National Hockey League Central Division preview for the 2021-22 season. And quick glance at last year's standings. And yeah, we're asking for yours as well throughout the program for the next hour and a bit. The Colorado Avalanche, who won the Honda West Division last year by a whisker over the Vegas Golden Knights by virtue of their head-to-head. They don't have to worry about the Golden Knights this year, and that's why they're going to be number one in the Central Division. They're on the screen. The Winnipeg Jets retooled. Who has had a better offseason than Kevin Cheveldayoff, the general manager of the Winnipeg Jets? The answer is nobody. They've augmented their blue line. They still got the best goalie in the National Hockey League. The Winnipeg Jets will be number 2 in the Central Division. Number 3, the surprising Chicago Blackhawks. They almost made the playoffs last year. They've got Marc-Andre Fleury there. They've still got the wonderful mix of old and new. The Chicago Blackhawks were sneaking up on everybody last year. They won't do it this year. They're not going to be a surprise. The Chicago Blackhawks will be 3rd. The Dallas Stars, last I checked, missed the playoffs last year. They've augmented themselves as well. It was not a mirage, them going to the Stanley Cup Final 2 years ago in the bubble. The Dallas Stars will be number 4. The Minnesota Wild are going through some issues, okay? Suter gone, Parise gone, Kaprizov potentially in a contract squabble right now. I see a little bit of a backward slide for Minnesota. Not everybody can go forwards every year, and Minnesota's not. St. Louis Blues, window closed. Thump. Won a Stanley Cup. Swept out of the playoffs last year. Best days behind the Blues. 7th, the Nashville Predators. John Hines, the coach in Nashville, I think it was a mirage, them getting into the playoffs. It was a wonderful ending. Pekka Rinne is retired, let's not forget. Nashville Predators, you'll find out they are who we thought they were. And the Arizona Coyotes, yeah. They went from the easiest division, where they couldn't make the playoffs, to potentially the second hardest division in the National Hockey League. That's the Central. Arizona will be last. There they are. That's my 8. How about you, Moose?
Yeah, I can go along with most of this. When you get to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, it becomes kind of tough, right? I think I'm with you. Chicago's going to be really good. I think Marc-Andre Fleury gives them, really solid goaltending again. I think ESPN has Patrick Kane projected to get 97 points this year. That's what they're projecting for Patrick Kane.
Gotcha.
Some light there. DeBrincat. They've got some really good young players. Obviously, Doc should be able to play. Tays coming back. So I like the enthusiasm around. They got Seth Jones in the back end. I like Chicago a lot. Maybe even to finish ahead of Winnipeg in 2nd. That's the big move I would make. And I don't really, no, I don't disagree. You got Arizona in last, but for some reason, I'm just waiting. And I think this might be the year that Arizona surprises some people, wins a few more games. I could see them finishing in the middle of this division, 4th or 5th. I could see Arizona moving up. That's my kind of take on it. And from an outside perspective, I think the Arizona Coyotes in the next, 4 to 6 years are going to become a really cool team to follow. In terms of popularity, I think they're going to become like a social media trend. I think their fan base is going to grow in the next 4 to 5 years. I think Biz Nasty, those guys are going to push it. I think they're going to become really cool.
I think you're dreaming in Technicolor. I think they are pushing a snowball uphill in Phoenix, Arizona, and that's having seen this from the inside. Darren Workman's watching in Salt Lake City, and he says, I didn't even realize the Coyotes were still in Arizona.
How about that?
Clark just said maybe once the Coyotes move to Houston, they'll get some traction. That's my prediction, is that they will be the Houston Coyotes. And that actually rolls off the tongue pretty damn well, doesn't it?
Not bad.
Let's spend a minute and talk about Canada's team, the Vegas Golden Knights. How they gas up a motorhome and drive all over the United States. Southwest, they get all the way up into Montana, Idaho, I think. They work their asses off to promote their team, the Vegas Golden Knights, whereas the Arizona Coyotes sit and piss and moan why the Canadians in the Valley don't come to the games. Trust me, they do. So I hate to say that you're wrong, but I think you're wrong.
Yeah.
Stanley Cup odds here for ComeOn Canada. ComeOn official. You got them? What do we got here?
So Colorado.
Is this the top 6? No way.
This is that division. Colorado 1, Minnesota 2, Dallas 3, then St. Louis. There's your Jets. So
Jets, Jets.
So you and I are basically saying buy the Jets, buy Chicago, because you get really good odds. Nobody's giving them enough credit. And look, Colorado 1.45. Look at Arizona 301.
Are they even still in the league?
Like, that's just daring somebody to drop, some money on Arizona.
Wouldn't that be something?
Put 1,000 on Arizona and see what happens.
You're watching Rod Pedersen On Demand. For more of The Rod Pedersen Show, visit rodpedersen.com or follow Rod Pedersen on social media.